Oh, we need a goal bad here.
So we're down 2-1 in the third, and I think we had jump around just about right around that time.
Hey, here's a familiar song at Camp Randall Stadium during Badger football games.
Get up, stand up, come on, put your hands up if you got the feeling. Jump up, press the ceiling, come flip the bump, someone's looking good, give up, some in the eye, and then I'll take the punch, feeling. Okay, hands in the jump, and I got more guns in this cops that are junkies. Gonna shut, shut up, I got props from the kids on the hill, just my mom and my pops. I can't get it down, I can't get it down, so get down to your feet and jump around, jump around, jump around.
I was sitting right beside Cody Golbeff, and we look around and we go, this is unbelievable. Like, this is almost stupid good. Like, it was just great.
One other thing, just before we go back up, I had to let you know during that last media timeout when they were playing jump around, caught Mike Eaves taking a look around the stadium to try to soak it all in.
I did a panorama. I just stood around, I'm sure as the players, and looked around and felt the energy. Your body starts to gyrate as the students are doing it. And that was a uniqueness. One of the uniquenesses of playing this game is the fact that you did have time, or you took time to feel the energy. And even for a coach, that was our version of Carpe Diem, was enjoying that moment of what was going on with the crowd.
You know what, like, as much as like people say like the crowd can help, and sometimes people say the crowd doesn't help at all, you know, I'm going to say the crowd did. The crowd, you know, 55,000 people were jumping around. I think it gives a little momentum there.
Smith, left side Schultz to Stepan on the wing. Davey steps up, finds Brendan Smith. He fires and scores!
Smitty! That is just a bomb, Smitty! Yeah, there it is! That's a big goal right there. Yes! That is just a bomb!
First thing I did, I was just skating at him. I was gonna just absolutely jump into the pile, and he had a really cool celebration. I don't know if you saw it. Did the Heisman. After he scored, he did one of these.
A bunch of the boys were talking to me. They go, Smitty, if you score, you got to throw the Heisman pose. And I think it was a little cocky, but at the time I was in the moment. But I think just how exciting the moment was, because we were down 2-1, and it did feel like we didn't have much time to convert. But when we scored, I don't know, I had so much thrill. I had to throw it, and a lot of people think it might be a little bit too cocky, but I think it was just in the moment. I think it was funny.
Power play goal, the Badgers pull even.
That was a relief, I'll tell you that. A big relief. Losing would have been awful.
Yeah, loss or a tie, I don't think it would have been very, very good. You know, for people to come out there and sit in the cold weather like they did, I think they're looking for a win and nothing less.
1, 2, we want more! 1, 2, we want more! Damn, that is so loud. We want more!
I'll tell you what, a tie would have been better than a loss, but it still would have sucked. The fans would have came for a 2-2 game, and who wants to see a 2-2 game when we're at Camp Randall, you know?
That's awesome. That is awesome.
In the world of coaching, in the world of athletics, I think that you can have real good players, you recruit good kids and players, you can have a good game plan together. But in the end, I think sometimes, I know this for a fact, because of being blessed enough to be around enough championships as a player and a coach, there's an X factor that's out of your control. And there's a calmness that comes over you. It's in the players' hands.
Let's go red! Let's go red!
Stepan cycles down low, Davies mishandled the puck. Now he's got it hit from behind, went down, no penalty. Here's Schultz now at the point.
Oh, Smitty again! He just buried it! Yes! There he is! Smitty with the bomb! Oh my God! He just bombed it!
you got to kill off 1 minute and 22 seconds.
We score, we're winning. Then we got 1:22 to not mess up.
18 seconds left.
I looked up at the clock and it was 18 seconds and I was like, all right, just hang on to it, hang on to it.
10 seconds left in regulation.
So close. You're there, but you're not there. It's just inches away.
Horn sounds and Wisconsin wins.
That's a big win right there. That's a great win.
And Wisconsin wins the Culver's Camp Randall Hockey Classic 3-2.
When the clock hit 0, I was just so excited that we won the game for everybody that put all their hard work in to make this event happen, and for our guys to come back and win the way we did.
It was not an easy game. It was hard fought, and what made it special and part of the joy that we experienced was the fact that somehow we were able to work it out right at the end of the game. It just was a moment. And you talk about that carpe diem, it just was there for them, and they grasped it, they put it in their hip pocket, and they'll be able to share that with their family forever.
I think everybody collapsed around where we go in, and it was a moment. It was a good end of the game. It was, I don't know if there's a word. They were grabbing our sticks. They were just trying to celebrate with us and, live it through us. It only lasts 4 or 5 seconds, but I'll remember that feeling for forever.
That whole experience of walking right back there was no words to describe it. Just seeing these people, no shirts on, like it's so cold outside, but these guys got no shirts and they're chanting our name and going Wisconsin Badgers and just all about it. So the fan base was just unbelievable.
Pure joy is what it is. It's the little kid on the pond. It's winning a gold medal or a Stanley Cup. It was one of those, the moments that you'll never really live again.
I don't think there's a better word than joy to describe what was on their faces. The smile on their face was right from their heart, the pureness of the joy that was in their face, because it was a first-time experience coming off that field after winning a very competitive hockey game and sharing that with their fellow students.
I don't know if the football team gets a taste what that feels like every game. If they did, it'd be something that you hopefully don't take for granted. I don't know if it's once in a lifetime, because I don't know if it's ever going to happen again. It was where you felt like you were on top of the world. Nothing could touch you. It was a great ending to the game, a great ending to this whole experience. Definitely the highlight of my life so far.
You don't understand the feeling. It brings you back down to your childhood, just being on an outdoor rink, and then just seeing everybody just being so excited. I was like, this is great. And pretty much as good as it gets right there.
A lot of times in life, we're going to have moments where we're going to struggle and they're going to be tough times. That's part of life. But for right now, for that moment, those kids were able to celebrate with their fellow students walking up that tunnel. It's just a complete blessing, because they will tell their grandkids, who will tell their grandkids, hey, I played on a football field at Camp Randall and we won a game, and it was really, really special.